Screen.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Any idea on what exactly is Power BI?
I've seen some documentation,
Okay.
but I'm not very good. That's why
No,
I'm taking the class.
yeah, that's not a problem actually. Basically, Power BI is as the name suggests, it's a BI tool. Basically, when I say BI, it's a business intelligence tool. We use it to create reports and dashboards, right?
Yeah.
Can you see my screen in full screen mode?
No, I'm seeing on half screen.
Okay. So what you have to do is you just have to click on the more options button. In the center of the pane, you can see there are three dotted lines, right? Click on the more
Yeah.
options button. Go to the change layout. In the change layout, select the radio button spotlight.
Okay.
Now can you see the full screen?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So fine. So let's begin with the Power BI. So basically Power BI is a BI tool. So it is used for getting insights from the data. When I say insights or answers, it's one and the same. Insights from data or answers from data. Now you might get a doubt like what kind of insights or what kind of answers. Let us see an example so that you'll understand what exactly we'll try to do by using Power BI or Tableau, these BI tools. Okay, let us take an example here. This is a simple bar chart I'm drawing here. There is USA, UK, this is Australia. These are the profits. Let us say in billions. Okay. So this is a typical bar charts look like this. Okay. So here the top level management basically they would like to see their business, how exactly their business is performing and how their profits are performing. See if you see here, they can easily understand that their sales are the profits are lacking here, right? In US region, the sales are less, right? And the
Yeah.
top level management wants to know why exactly their sales are less. And this task is given to a BI analyst. BI analyst or Tableau developer or Power BI developer, whichever the BI tool they are using. So to that particular BI analyst, this task is given and he is asked to find the answers why exactly the profits are less in USC, whereas in UK and Australia it is performing well. What is the reason behind it? So we analyze the data and we'll try to find the answers from the data. That is what your job as an analyst is. So you are not going to take any decisions. You help in decision making through your analysis. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is what our basic job and our main job is, because for any company good decisions are very important, right? So if they don't know why their profits are lacking in US, the company might lose a lot, right? So for that reason a BA analyst is very crucial in company's business decision making. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
fine. So if you see the Gartner scale, you know this Gartner scale. It's a research
No.
company. Basically, this company will do the research on all the technologies and all the platforms, and it tells us how exactly the technology is performing. If you see the report of the Gartner's Magic Quadrant, you can search it online on the Google. You can see that there are only two tools leading here in the Gartner Magic Quadrant. Okay, one is the Microsoft. When I say Microsoft, it is the Power BI, and the second one is the Tableau. Only these two things are in the leaders. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Only this means almost in the BI space, 70 to 80% of the market is between these two companies only. Either it's a Power BI or Tableau. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see they are leading in the market, right? You
Mm-hmm.
can check it later on. Okay. You can go online and you can do your research, right? Now,
Okay.
fine. Let's get going. So this is the Gartner's Magic Quadrant. Now, I'm coming to the Power BI. So I have just told you just a while ago, if the profits are less, the company would like to know why exactly the profits are less. So this is an example to make you understand what is your work, nature of work as an analyst. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll take an example and we'll try to understand it. Okay. This is an overview because it's an introductory class. From tomorrow onwards, what exactly we'll do is we'll try to start the basics. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll be covering 3 to 4 projects in the course curriculum. Everything will be dealt with in detail. Even the database will also be covered. So whatever is needed for you to get into a job, everything will be covered as part of the course. Okay. And once you get in the job also, you can avail our services for on-job support or certification assistance. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Till you get settled in your job, we can help you out. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Let's get going. So you can see if I click on this get data button, I can connect this Power BI desktop. These are the, I'm going to tell you there are different versions of the Power BI. Power BI desktop is there, Power BI service is there. Everything will be explained, okay? One after the other.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a Power BI desktop. On this tool, we typically do most of our work. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if I click on get data, we are going to connect the Power BI to any data source. Okay, because a company has multiple data sources, right? So the
Yeah.
data might be in Excel, some data might be in CSV format, some data might be in a database like SQL Server, some data might be in Oracle, different kind of. If you click on more, you can see almost each and every data source is listed here. Okay, so it is going to pull up all the data sources here. So each and every data source is listed, so you can check all the data sources here. It will come up. Just a second. Yeah, can you see this? All the data sources, you name anything, it is there. Right from the Access database, okay, Oracle database, IBM database, Neteza, you name anything, all kind of
Yeah.
data sources, you can connect to them by using the Power BI directly. It has API connector inbuilt for each and every data source. Okay, the process of connecting to any data source is same. Okay, you can click on database, you
Mm-hmm.
can see almost every database, right from the Snowflake, which is a cloud-based database, to SAP, Amazon Redshift, everything is there. Okay, so we'll be covering
Okay.
most of the topmost databases as part of our course, from the Access to SQL Server to Oracle to, and in the cloud databases we have Snowflake database. Those also will cover. The Salesforce also will cover. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Let's move ahead. So I'm connecting to the Excel workbook. Okay, because most of the companies will have the data in Excel also. It is the most commonly used data source. So I'm connecting to the Excel workbook. Select it and click on connect. I'm recording the session. You'll be getting the recorded session. Okay, for your
Okay.
practice. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so I'm connecting to the Superstore Excel file. These data sets also will be given to you for your practice. Okay, you can
Mm-hmm.
download the Power BI, which is for free from online, and you can start working. Okay, now select the
Okay.
Superstore, click on open. That's it. Once I click on, just I have to navigate to that path and click on open. So it will connect to the data source. It is connecting, as you can see. That process will be done by Power BI itself. You don't have to do anything. It will identify
Okay.
and it will connect.
Just I have to download the desktop
Yes, Power BI desktop.
in the
Okay, I'll tell you. You
okay.
can go to the Google and click on download Power BI desktop. That's all. You can. Download the
Yeah,
64 bit or 32-bit version and install it. That's it. It's just next, next, next. That's all.
okay.
Okay.
When I go to work, then I have to download the desktop first, and then I can connect the database of their own.
See, Power BI desktop is free for everyone, but the service part, Power BI service means the server part of it is paid one. Okay. We can get the trial
Mm-hmm.
license for the server part also. We are going to look into that a bit later. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you can see these are the different tables inside that particular file which I have connected to, right? I'm only selecting two tables. I don't want to connect to all the tables here, like orders and people. Only two tables I'm connecting to. You can see the glimpse of your data here. You can preview is available. Can you see this? When I
Yeah.
hover on the orders, you can see this is a orders table. This is a preview of my orders table. These are all the columns and the data inside it. It is a big data set. It has almost 10,000 rows. Okay.
Okay.
So it's a big one. So I'm going to click on this transform data. Means Power BI is not just a BI tool, it's an ETL tool as well. You do the ETL work also. See, basically, if you see the market in the BI space, there are two kind of jobs: ETL developer and BI developer, right? Both the job profiles are inbuilt in Power BI. You do the ETL work also, you do the reports work also. You're getting it? Means the data preparation is also done by the Power BI developer only. Okay.
Okay.
So when I click on transform data, I can make changes to my data. Okay, whatever I want, I can make changes. So this part is very crucial for any report. See, when we get the data right, the data won't be proper. Okay, we have to make many changes inside the data. You have to add new columns. Okay, you have to add new fields. You have to split the data. You have to do many transformations. Any changes to the data is called in technical language as transformation or data preparation. You have to get used to these names. Okay. So one table got loaded, the other one is getting loaded. See, it depends. The time depends upon the size of the data. Okay, it is having close to 10,000 rows, so it is taking few seconds. So this is the Power Query editor. The Power Query editor in the Power BI is the place where you do all kinds of data preparation work. Means you will be making the changes to your data here. You can see there are so many things here. You can remove the columns, you can keep the columns, you can split the columns. Can you see it? You can merge the queries.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are so many
Mm-hmm.
options available. We are going to see each and everything in detail. Okay, so you can see here column 1, column 2 is the column names, but I want to use the first name as the column. Can you see? Person region. I want to use the
Okay.
first row name as the column. I have to do only one simple step. Click on this button. Use first row as headers. Can you see this? I'm pointing on this.
Yeah.
If I just click on this, what it does is automatically the first row will become my column name. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
And to track these changes, you have an option here. Can you see? It is called as applied steps. I'll point it to it. Okay, can you see? This is the applied steps.
Yeah.
Whatever the changes I'm making here, see change type, promoted headers, it will be tracked here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At later point, if I want to go back, see change type, you can see this is before I made the changes. Now this is the current one. Okay. At any point of time, you can go back to the previous stage. Okay, and check what changes you have made. Or if you don't want it, you can revert back as well. Got it?
Okay. How do I revert back? I should delete that change. Huh?
Yes, that change. There is a delete option. Can you see? There is a cross
Yeah.
mark just before it. Just delete this
Okay.
applied step. Those changes will be gone. It's that simple. Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if I go to the orders table, you can see orders table automatically the change got applied for this as well. Okay. So you don't have to do
Okay.
anything here. So we can make other modifications also. You can apply the filters. Can you see text filters? There are so many filters available. You can do all sort of changes here. Okay. We look into
Okay. I
each and
wanted to say the first row as header. I wanted to do only one for the one table. How do I do that?
I didn't get your question. For one table, it is done for the one table only. For this table, it is already there. For this orders
Okay.
table, it is already. Or see
Oh,
your
it is
date.
already there.
Yeah, let me tell you one thing. When you see the data, right, all the data won't be disorganized. Okay, some part of the data will be disorganized. Only that data you will be making changes. Rest of the data will be organized, or it will be in a proper way. For that data you don't have to make any changes. Whichever data has the problem, only those data set you're going to make change to that. That's it. Not for every table. See here, orders is a different table, people is a different table. Orders table was fine, all the headers are
Yeah.
properly placed, but the people table, the headers were not properly organized. So we have to make the changes here. Got it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we are not doing any other transformations here. Can you see in the menu you have other transformations as well? Right from the data type, you can make any kind of changes. Okay. We'll see all this in the coming sessions. So right now what I'll do is, this is our first session. So I'm going ahead and I'm going to close and apply. So once we make the changes to our data, then we create the data model. Data model in the sense you create the relationships between the tables. That is called as a data modeling. Data modeling is very crucial because the way you create the relationships between those tables will help you access the information from all the tables in a proper way. Getting the point?
Okay.
So we are going to create the data. See here I am only taking the two tables as an example. Okay. The Power BI is very smart. So most of the times if there is any relationship between those tables, it will auto detect it. If not, you have to go and make the relationships manually. Okay.
Okay.
So it is, see, it is detecting the relationships now. I think so. It has detected the relation. You can see there are three views here. The first one is the model. When I say model, this is the data model. This is a data view. This is a report view.
Okay.
First, let us go to the model, means data model. Between these two tables, Power BI has auto detected the relationship. Can you see? The relationship
Yes.
has been detected by it. See, if I hover on this relationship, it is showing. Region is the column which is having the relationship between these two tables. If you want to see it in detail, click on this relationship link. It will auto populate the relationship, edit relationship. You can make changes here. See, in the changes, there are many things like you can make this relationship as many to one, one to many to many, depending upon our requirement, right? And it can be cross filter direction also. I'll tell you what exactly this is. Okay, when we go to the DAX, that is very helpful. Okay, we'll talk about that in those sessions. Okay, right now I'm not making any changes here. Now I'm going ahead. Now this is my data view. Okay, in the data view I can even add new columns here. Okay, these are the existing columns. I can write my own calculations and I can even add the new columns. For suppose, see, I have sales column, I have profit column. Now what I want is, I want a new column with the name profit ratio. So what I'll do, okay, I want that column to be added in the orders table. So either I'll select the orders table here and I'm going to click on the new column button here, or I'm going to right click on the orders table and click on new column. Okay, I can do
Okay.
anything. Okay, here also you can choose, that's your choice. Okay, so I'm going to create a new column here. So you can see a new column has been added. So I'm going to write the calculation here. I'm going to call this column as profit ratio. Now this is my left hand side. So this sales table, okay, this is the sales column, right? The sales column is in which table? This is the orders table, right? So whenever you're trying to pull the data, you have to give the table name and column name. Table name is orders table, column name is sales table. So how you're going to pull the data? I am going to call something like sum of. Sum means aggregation. Sum, min, max, these are all aggregations. Sum of, what is the column name I want here? Sales column. I'm going to type sales. So it says orders sales. Orders is the table name, sales is the column name. You can select it by clicking on the tab key in your keyboard. Okay, now let me close the parenthesis. Divided by sum of order sales divided by sum of, no, sum of, not sales, profit by sales, sorry. So it is going to be profit. You can see the list, you can select whatever you want. This is sum of profit by sum of sales will give you the profit margin. Okay, so divided by sum of sales, selecting the order sales here. That's all. So hit the enter key or you can click on that tick mark. That's all. But generally the profit ratio should be in the percentage form, right? So we didn't select any data type here. So this is how the profit ratio is looking, right? So let us select the data type as percentage, and I want only one decimal place. So let it, I'll only select one, sorry, one decimal place. You can make any kind of changes from here. Okay. Can you
Okay.
see the profit ratio? It is in the percentage form now.
Yeah.
So this is how you can add new columns as well. Okay. Not only the new columns. Okay. If you go to the home tab, you can even add new table as well, new measure as well, quick measure. New. We have seen how to add a new column. In the coming sessions, we are going to show how to add new table, new measure, or else you can import it from outside as well. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, let us go to the report part now. So we have seen modeling part, we have seen the data view part, where we have added the new column. In the modeling part, the relationships we'll be creating. We have seen this. Now, we are going to report view. This is where we create the visualizations, right? Now, so here, I'm just clicking on the empty space here. See, these are different type of visualizations available. Okay, if you want anything new, you can import it from the, see, click on get more visuals. Okay, you can import the visual file from the repository. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll see how to import the custom visuals also from the repository. So when we are going to see how to connect to the Python or R, then we'll be even showing you how to import the custom visuals and leverage upon those things. Okay, so that will be in the later point of time, we'll be seeing that, but we have that option. Okay, fine. So here I can drag and drop, or else I can click on this checkbox.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to click on category wise. Let me select sales. Okay, this is showing the table view. The default view is the table view, but I am going to select a bar chart here for this. Click on the bar chart. This visual will be converted to now bar chart. I'm just increasing the size of it. Okay, now just I'll add the label to this, data labels on. Okay, now the values on. Now if you see, I'm just using the focus mode. You can clearly see this is sales by category. Out of these three categories, you can very clearly see technology and furniture are performing well, but office supplies is less, right?
Okay.
You can clearly observe that the office supplies sales are less or the least compared to furniture and technology. Now,
Mm-hmm.
think from the standpoint of what the company generally, why they look into the sales, because the general intuition is if the sales are high, the profits will be high, right? Every company will look to earn profits, right?
Yeah.
So they see the sales figures, because if the sales are high, profits will be high. But every time it is not the case. There are some high value products. In those cases, though your sales are high, your profits will be less. Let me
Mm-hmm.
explain you. For suppose if you are manufacturing marker pens. You know that marker pen each costs something around $10, right? So if you
Yeah.
are selling those marker pens, let us say 1 lakh marker pens you are selling, okay? The profit margin is only 10,000, right? But in that place, if you are selling the luxury cars, okay, BMW or Porsche, if you are selling those cars, two or three cars also, if you sell, the profit margin will be much more higher. Yes or no? It depends
Yes.
upon the items actually. See, here the sales are less. You're only selling three cars, but the profit margin is more. Here you're selling 1 lakh marker pens, but your profit margin is less. So they are inversely proportional. So every time it is not, you cannot say that if the sales are high, your profits will be definitely high. Okay, if there are
Okay.
high value products, it can fall short, right? So you have to analyze from sales point of view and profit point of view also, because at the end of the day, company will focus on return on investment, what they are getting out of that business. Is it performing well or not? So is it profit making or not? These are the important things the stakeholders are very much interested in. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Think from you as a business point of view, they want profits, right? Sales, they look into sales just because for the profit's sake only. But we are going to analyze from both the standpoints, right? So let me close this. You have observed that office supplies sales is the least. Okay, now I'll
Okay.
see from the profit standpoint now. Okay, I'm going to create one more visual. I hope you are getting it, right?
Yes.
This class is going to give you the high level view of, okay, don't worry about the concepts, each and every concept will be covered separately, okay?
Okay.
Because we are going to deal multiple projects, that's not a problem, just try to get an overview, that's all. Now I'm going to select the category wise. You can even drag and drop also here, okay? Category wise, profits. Earlier it was sales, right? This time I am selecting the profits. Now if I place it side by side, just a second, I'm adjusting this width. Let me select the bar chart for this as well. Now can you see the difference? Let me add the labels for them. I'll tell you all these formatting options. Now, if you can closely observe, both are category wise only. This is sales by category, this is profit by category. If you can closely observe, sales for the office supplies are least, but the profits for the furniture are least. Here, if you see, the furniture is doing second in the sales, but
Yeah.
it is falling short and it is the least in the profits. Now, tell me, what should be our concern in general perspective? Our
We need to look into more about furnitures.
perfect, because see, company at the end of the day, they want profits only, they will focus on profits only. See, they are not worried about the sales here, they are worried about the profits, okay?
Yeah.
Because sales is not proportional to the profits, they focus on profits here. So they want to know why the furniture profits are less, though the sales are good here. See, the sales figure is good, it is doing good, the furniture's profits are least. Now we have to find answer. As a Power BI developer, you will be assigned to this task. Try to dig deep into the data and try to find insights from the data, or try to find answers why exactly the profits are less for the furniture category. Our focus is completely on furniture now. Okay, now, so whenever you're working right in the real time, you have to identify the problem. First step is identifying the problem area. Okay, you have to identify what is wrong with the data, or else what is the loss making. So these are the inputs you have to keep in mind. So once you have
Okay.
identified it, then try finding answers. Okay, that is what we do basically in BI. Okay, now
Okay.
fine. So this is, I'm going to just duplicate this sheet. Okay, I'll remove the sales. This is a duplicate page, right? This is not required. that is anyhow there in the earlier page. Just moving it a bit side. Okay, fine. Now this is profit by category. Now I'll get deep into it. Now what I'll do is, now I'll try to get into category wise, subcategory wise profits. This is only showing me the category wise profits, right? Now
Okay.
under every category we have a subcategory. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Under furniture we have different subcategories. Under office
Yeah.
supplies we have different subcategories. So for this visual, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a filter for this, because I don't want to analyze office supplies and technology. My interest is only furniture, right?
Furniture.
So I'm going to apply a filter on the subcategory. So let me add it on the category here, and I'll only select the furniture. I don't want anything else, only furniture I want here. Can you see? It is only showing
Yeah.
me the furniture. I have used a filter. See, the filters are very, very important when you do any kind of analysis. You, if you want to restrict your data or else you want any specific data, you have to apply
Mm-hmm.
filters. There are different kind of filters. We'll talk about those filters in detail. Right now we are using the basic filtering. You have advanced filtering also, okay, which
Mm-hmm.
we'll be dealing in the coming sessions. Okay, now
Okay.
I'm going to select this and I'm going to use a different visual here. Okay, now you can see colors, you can change it. I'm just leaving it to the default colors right now. Can you see this here?
Yeah.
If you see, under the furniture category, the subcategory tables is the least profit making. This is the culprit.
Yeah.
So let me increase the size for you. I think so it is very small. We can make the changes as needed. That won't be a problem. I'm increasing the furniture font size. Now you can see here, furniture is the least profit making category. Under the
Yeah.
furniture category, if you can hover it, you can see the color. Tables is the least profit making,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now we have to get into the tables and see why the tables is the least profit making. So for
Okay.
that, we'll see if the table is there, in which regions the table is making the least profit. So for that, what we do is we are going to go for one more visual here. So for that visual, I'm going to click outside and I'm going to select category wise, subcategory wise profit. See, category wise, subcategory wise profit, right? In this subcategory, we have identified the tables as a culprit, right? Now we are going to
Yeah.
apply a filter on tables now, right?
Okay.
So to further restrict it, so I'm going to apply a filter on tables here. So this filter is on subcategory. Earlier we have applied a filter on category. Now on subcategory tables. I only want tables, nothing else. Can you see?
Okay.
So I'm only selecting the tables here. That too, I want it region wise.
Region wise.
Yes. See, this is how you analyze it. Okay. Now region wise. Now let me use a visualization. You will understand the difference now. Now if you see here, the least is the east region. Can you see it? East is
Yeah.
having the negative profits. When you compare
Mm-hmm.
with the central region, okay, south region and the west region, east is having the least profits in the tables subcategory. Okay. So if you want to see it very clearly, I'm using the table view here. Let me increase the font size or else focus mode. You can see now.
Okay.
Okay. Out of all
Mm-hmm.
this, the least one is the east. Okay. 11,025. East region is the culprit here, right? So we have identified to an extent, just a second, that In the category, furniture is the culprit, and under the subcategory, under the furniture, tables is the culprit. Under the tables, east region is having the least profits, right? Now,
Yeah.
if you want to see a high level view, you can even you apply a drill down option. Okay, we'll see that as well. See, I'm going to drag and drop the category here. Subcategory. See, I'm creating a hierarchy here.
Okay.
Subcategory. Under the subcategory, let me use the product. Still granular level.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I want here is values is profit.
You don't have to drag and drop, right?
You can drag and drop, or else you can click on there.
Understood.
Both will do. That's not a problem. Okay. See, I can either use this way also. See, I'm not checking them. See, you can even drag and drop. See, I can just go ahead and I can select profit. Okay, this is category wise profits it is showing.
Okay.
But what if I want to apply a hierarchy field? I can do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
See, here what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a subcategory here just below the category.
Okay.
See, when we why we use drag and drop is when you click on the this checkbox, it is going to
Mm-hmm.
organize it in a sequential order. Okay, if you want to organize or else if you want to drag and drop the data as per your convenience, you drag and drop it. See, I'm exactly placing the subcategory below the category. Under the subcategory, I'm going to place now the product name. See, I'm just holding it, dragging and dropping it just below it. Once it becomes orange color, I can hold drop it. Now if I go to the focus mode, you can very clearly see. Can you see it? We have a drill down option. See, expand all down one level in hierarchy. So here you can see furniture is the culprit. Next level, if you go, you can see all the things here. But we are going to apply the filter here. Then you can see. Okay, you can see the furniture tables. This is the culprit. This is zero mark. Okay,
Okay.
anything left side is the least one, right?
Minus.
Yes. Zero is anything lesser than the zero. This is the least. Furniture tables is the least. If you go still down, we are only focusing on the furniture. So it is showing the least ones will be in the bottom. We can sort it. Okay. You can find it here. Furniture, furnishing. These are the products which are least profit making. Okay. So in this way also we can create a report by using drill down options in this option. In both ways we can create the reports. Don't worry, we are not applying the advanced filters here. When we do it, it will become much more interesting. On top of it, we can even use the conditional formatting also. Okay. It's a bit advanced concept, so we'll see it in the coming sessions. I think so you got some overview picture. Once we do this, okay, after creating these reports, we are going to publish it. Click on the
Okay.
publish. We are going to, you want to save changes. Once you save it, and we are
Mm-hmm.
going to publish it on the server. From server, we are going to share it with the stakeholders, and that too securely. This is the whole process, end-to-end process of what exactly you do in by using a Power BI. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry about the concepts. Just an
Mm-hmm.
idea. This is an introduction class. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Now, now, today you are going to get this PDF. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to do the exercises in this PDF. Okay, in this PDF, if you can get some time, please read it. So by using the Power BI, what we do is initially we import the data. Let me increase the size. Then we model the data. Modeling in the sense creating the relationship, creating the relationship between them. After that we are going to create the dashboards. While modeling the data only, we before that only we make some transformations as well. Okay, we can import the data from diverse sources, different sources. You can import the data. You can cleanse the data. Cleansing in the sense making changes or transformations is also called as cleansing. Okay, so basically ETL, we do the extract, transform and load. Okay, earlier how it used to be, ETL other people used to do, like other tools used to, you used to have ETL developers separately and the BI developers separately, but Power BI has combined both the technologies together. Okay, a Power BI developer does both the jobs, ETL job as well as developing the reports and dashboards. Okay,
Okay.
so that is the reason the course takes a bit more time, because you have to even learn all the concepts of ETL and even the reports as well, how to develop reports.
How long is this course?
2 months.
Okay.
Because the concepts are more, as I am telling you, right, if you can do the market research, you will understand you have two kind of jobs, ETL jobs and analyst jobs. ETL developer is different. Power BI
Okay.
developer or analyst, business analyst or data analyst, these jobs are different. Power BI has combined both the job profiles into one job. Okay, so you do both the things.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like you're working on two different job roles. That is the reason you have more jobs in Power BI, because the company can save a lot and a single person can do all the work. There is no confusion, right? Because if an
Yeah.
ETL developer does some changes, you might not find it feasible, you will complain again. So all those things are gone. A single person can do both the jobs.
Okay.
Okay, and the best part here is the Power BI is you don't have any coding basically. You do have formulas, but those formulas also, the drop down will get all the formulas. You just have to select what you want from the drop down. So it is very user friendly. Okay, within no time you can master how to write the formulas. Means custom formulas, if you write, you can modify or change the data as per your need. That is very important. That is called as a DAX. Okay,
Okay.
see, then we create the dashboards and reports. You'll get this file. Okay, so how to installing the Power BI desktop. Okay, in this file, how to do the installation, it is there. Okay, go to the Google and try searching Power BI desktop download. And once you download it, see all the screenshots are here. Can you see it? You can download the Power BI desktop. Then the steps are here, how to whether select the 32-bit or 64-bit version, and click next,
Okay.
next, next, and you can select. You have all the
Yeah,
screenshots.
I have already downloaded the Power BI desktop in my desktop,
No
but
problem. If then it's fine. So you have those screenshots also.
okay.
For your convenience, you can do that. Once it is done, from our next session onwards, we are going to see how exactly we are going to do. Already I have shown you how to connect to the different data sources. Excel data source, we have already done it. So these are all the different data sets which I'll be giving you, each and every data set. So you can connect to those data sets and we can get going. All the transformations we are going to make, and we are going to practice it. So once we do all this, it's more than sufficient. This is our first project. Second project is a real-time project, because it's from my past project from Deloitte, where you have different data sources, one an enterprise app and other one is an online store. From both the data sources, you merge the data and create a data model. So that's very interesting one. So after that, we are going to even use the AdventureWorks database, which is from Microsoft itself, and we are going to create a complete and end-to-end project. So we are going to do almost four projects.
Okay.
Okay, you can see all the screenshots are given. So we'll be doing this in our tomorrow session, right? So,
Okay.
and on top of it, what you'll be, I'll be giving these exercises as well. So in our tomorrow session, I'll be telling you task one. These are the different tasks given to you. I'll be giving you a different data set. You have to read the text and try to do create a visualization. Okay.
Okay.
See, this is for your practice. Once you are familiar, it's no longer needed. Okay.
Okay.
Now, let us see the architecture once. Just a moment, it's coming up. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a Power BI desktop, as you can see here. So this is where we do all our work in the Power BI desktop. Okay. Once we do all our work from the Power BI desktop, we are going to publish it on the powerbi.com. That is Power BI service. This is a server part. Okay.
Okay.
The Power BI gateway is a secured, just like think of it like a VPN, virtual private network. Okay. From the company's on-premise data to Power BI service, you can create a gateway and you can connect securely.
Okay.
Once you create, deploy your reports on the Power BI service, you can publish it. Okay, once you publish it, you can access it from any device like mobile apps, laptops, PC, any kind of device you can access it. Okay,
All those gateways, it's all our job to create it. Huh?
gateway is a simple step actually. You can create it in no time because all the connectors are inbuilt. You just have to take it and install it. That's all. Okay, you don't have to do much. See, basically, the advantage of the Power BI is not completely code heavy. It is just drag and drop most of the things, and you have to write some formulas. Actually, formulas is mandatory actually, and which you can learn it within a month time. Once before this course is completed, you'll become more than comfortable with the formulas. Okay,
Okay.
so that what you don't have to worry. That's our headache to make you understand. Okay, now fine.
How is the job perspective of to the Power BI?
See,
How is
Power.
the job like? Is it too difficult to do that, or how is it?
It's not too difficult, but you here in our course we are going to do four projects, right? Why four projects?
Okay.
Because most of the uh, work, actually, if you see 90% of the work, you will be able to do it with those four. Once you do those four projects properly, 90% of the work you can do it by yourself. Okay, and on top of it, we are going to assist the students initially in their first few months. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So again, let me be clear. When I say assist in the sense, if the work is less, we are going to assist it. If the work is more, it is paid again. Okay. If we have to
Okay.
do, yeah. So it depends again the type of work. But we will assist the students till they get settled, and we will even help the students to get the Power BI certification as well.
Okay.
Okay. So means you'll get it 100%. Okay. Fine. That won't be a problem. So that part you don't have to worry. Just the course is designed in such a way that once you do it, you will yourself understand each and every tiny aspect will be covered, and the work is not tough or easy. The main concept you have to keep in mind is how you are understanding the job requirement. Okay, see, first you have to understand from the client's perspective. These guys always wants return on investment. Okay, I
Yes.
let me spell your name correctly. I'm sorry, I'm unable to spell your name.
Uma.
What is your name?
Uma.
Okay, it says Tina. Uma. Okay, fine.
Yeah, Uma is my name.
Uma
Uma
is
Sridhar.
okay. Okay, fine. So, Miss Uma, mostly the companies will be focusing on this part only, return on investment, and how the problem part will be the profits and the sales. If the sales are less, you have to emphasize there. If the profits are less, you have to emphasize there. You have to emphasize on the return on investment. All these things you'll understand once we complete all our projects. You'll get a complete picture. Okay, and to which email ID should I send you these documents? Can you put that in the chat?
Yeah.
Please mention any Gmail ID because I'm using Google, my Google Cloud.
Okay. Where is the chart?
I'll say hi. You have an icon, okay, a box like icon towards your right bottom corner. It says, if you hover on it, it says chat with everyone.
Okay.
Can you see it? I said hi Uma also, you got a
Yeah.
pop-up.
Yeah. I got that one.
Yeah. Just a moment. Let me copy it. Can you see my screen, right? umasridhar.atl at the rate of gmail.com. Is it right?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll be sharing the content to this. And the recorded session also you want at this mail, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. That also will be shared for, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the data sets also, everything I'll be sharing to this mail ID itself, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything you want to ask, Uma?
Uh, how job you will get? There's a lot of jobs, right? The BA.
Can you see this? Can you see my
Yeah.
screen? Power
Uh-huh.
BI Microsoft is on the top actually. See, one best thing here is first point I would like to add is this is the topmost tool in the BI space. First thing, and the second is Tableau. That's all. Most of the market is between these two tools only. That is the first thing, and on top of that, Power BI is not just developing reports. It is even the ETL developer also. Means you're doing two jobs here basically. So any person who employs you, right, he'll be having a lot of savings because you're doing the work of two people.
Okay.
That is a minimum thing. So that is the reason Power BI become very famous. Okay. So you don't need to have ETL developer separately and BI professional separately. Both the jobs a single person can handle it here. That's how the tool is. Okay. So that is the reason
Okay.
you have good number of jobs. And on top of that, we'll help you in the resume preparation and we'll be helping you with the interview questions and whatever you have learned in the class, nothing outside will be asked or because you can answer almost anything because each and everything will be covered. Okay. And on top of that also, once you get placed also, that's not going to be a problem, okay, because we'll be giving you on job support. Means in your work if you are having any challenges you can contact us, okay, we'll be helping you immediately, okay. So
Okay.
till you get settled, that won't be a problem, you can take our help. And to get a job you need a certification. We can get you 100% certification because certification is mandatory, Uma. If your
Oh.
resume want to get screened, right, you need a certification from the Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
So do the certification. You will
Okay.
your resume, once you post your resume in any portal, right, you will get the call 100% if you have a certification. Okay.
Okay.
And we'll get you for 100%. You just have to sit and you'll get the certification. Okay.
Okay.
That's our
What
headache.
about the timings of the course?
What are the
Timings.
is this
Like,
time comfortable for you right now? What are the time we are using? 8 a.m.
okay.
We'll see
Yeah.
if this time works out. If there is any change we can make the changes, not a problem, right? See, I'm right now working from home, so I have so many slots open. So we can even change time if you're not comfortable coming this. Okay, so
Okay.
don't worry much about the time slot. So let us continue with that same time as if now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If not, we can decide upon any other
From
time
Monday to
slot.
Friday, yeah?
Monday to Friday. Tomorrow also you have a class. Again from
Okay.
Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday you have to
Okay.
practice whatever you have learned throughout the
Yeah.
week. See, 2 days gap should be there, or else when you'll get time to practice much. So
Okay.
Monday to Friday
Okay.
classes will be okay.
Mm-hmm. In the if I get a job now and then in the future about 2 years or so, then also the jobs will be there, right? That's the only concern for my husband.
See,
I'm
see.
thinking of
First,
the future. I
let
don't know
me.
whether the beat
No, no, no.
there
Let
or
me tell
not.
you. See, Microsoft is a market leader. First thing, what the Power BI will get new updates. Okay, in the future
Okay.
also the tool will be there. It will be adding every 1 month. Microsoft Power BI will be getting new updates every monthly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, means new features, new changes. So you should be almost updating yourself. Okay, it will be small changes, or else you can attend our workshops. We'll be conducting the workshops every 2 months. Whenever any new changes comes, we'll have a workshop. You can attend and you can keep yourself upgraded, so that won't be a problem. See, tools will stay, but they'll be updated. That's all. These are the top. See, if you see from the past 14 years, Microsoft is the leader here. Can
Yeah.
you see? It is the 14th
Mm-hmm.
year. It is on top. Okay. It is having
Okay.
90% market space, market capture. It has almost captured the market.
Mm-hmm.
So already Power BI service is on cloud. See, Power BI desktop is on premise, right? Cloud is on Power BI cloud is already there. Power BI service is cloud. You can do it on cloud Power BI service. I'll tell you, all the features of desktop are already on the cloud. So you are using the cloud also. Okay. Hello. Hello, Uma. Can
Yeah,
you?
and one second, one second.
Yeah.
எவ்வளவு நாள் ஆகும் நீ கேளு நீ கேளுடி மை எவ்வளவு நாள் ஆகும் எவ்வளவு சீக்கிரம் முடிக்கணும் ஆல்ரெடி நான் படிச்சிருக்கேன்
So, 2 months. Is there any crash course with you?
Crash course in the sense you have to spend more time. That's all. That is the crash course.
we have all
Yes.
the time in the world
Fine then. We can even have the sessions on the weekend as well.
yeah,
So
that's my
weekend we
wife.
can.
Sorry, I'm Sridhar. Hello,
Hi Sridhar. Yeah. Tell me.
what's your name, boss?
My name is Divakar.
Divakar. Very nice. Which part of the world are you from?
I'm from Hyderabad,
Oh, very
India.
nice,
Yeah.
very nice. Amirpet, huh?
That is our office was there in Amirpet, but I am from Hyderabad. Actually, it is
Very
also in
nice.
Hyderabad only, right? So you're from
Yes.
Sridhar?
We are the Sambar Telugu. We are settled in Tamil Nadu for ages.
Okay, okay,
So basically, we are the Kapualu.
okay, okay, okay.
So we want to quickly get into the job. That is the most important thing right now. And she's got to whatever time she has to spend, she's ready to spend just to make sure that she quickly learns the stuff and then jump
Yeah,
into the jobs.
Sridhar, we can complete it maximum in 1 month. Okay, so don't ask me to complete it within 1 month. Okay, so she'll be in a lot of trouble actually. So I can teach, that's not a problem, but she has to because first initially for 3 or 4 days we'll have it only for 1 hour. From next week onwards, we'll increase the time slot and the duration of the class. Okay,
Okay.
so and even the weekends also will have the additional sessions, so that I'll plan in such a way that within 1 month span the course will be completed, but try to complete the certification also within this month only, so that if you have certification, when you post your resume online, you'll get a call immediately.
Okay. Okay.
I'll give you the interview questions, study them, you can clear the interview. Once she is on job, initially because she is recently learning it, she'll still she gets settled, we can help her in on-job support. Okay, and the certification also we can get her done. Okay, we have our own testing centers, so that's not a problem. She just has to sit in
Okay.
from the system, 100% she'll get the certification. Okay, so
Thank you.
anything
Thank
can be
you.
done, anything can be, you can get from us.
Acha ji, very
you
nice. Very
you name anything, you can get it from us actually, that too for 100%. Okay.
fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Are you working with some company?
I'm working as a lead analyst with the Iron Mountain. Heard of the company name? Everyone says no. My company name is
No.
Iron.
I have not heard.
Yeah, yeah, my
Where is it?
company. It is in Bangalore. Right now, I'm doing work
Okay.
from home. It is in US also. Iron Mountain is my company's name. This is the company name. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
This is the company name, Iron Mountain. It's a
Very
database
nice.
company. Yeah,
Very nice. Very nice.
yeah,
So that is good. We can get the certification done. That will be a very good thing too.
yeah. We can get
Okay,
done.
but let's proceed and let's get this out of the way.
Yeah, just tell us when you want. We'll get it done for you. No problem actually.
Fantastic. And out of the